Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today we have a backplane to check. This is one of those plates that stays in the back of the bay of a server or of a NAS for hot swap the drives. Now apparently randomly the drives loses connections and the customer gets a lot of IO errors. Now you can see this comes from a cheap NAS because you see we have in here some JST connections which are all twisted. The ports looks okay. We have few resistors in here. We have few resistors in here, most likely on the 5 and 3 volts rails. Stop. We have few resistors in here, most likely 10 ohms for the 5 and 12 volts. We have few resistors in here, most likely for the LEDs. And we have a couple of capacitors on each side as well, I think to smooth the current on the hot swap base. Anyway, let's have a look under the microscope and see what we have in here. Okay, so we have the connector, the SATA connector. We have the two resistors. We have few resistors on this side, the LEDs, and then the other side is mirrored. Then I have few capacitors. I can see in here that no, it's just a little bit of scratch. Well, what are we going to do? We're first going to check if all the solders are good, right? Okay, so let's have a look. I mean, it does look okay. Okay. Let's measure these resistors. Then ohm. Then ohm. Then ohm. Then ohm. Okay. 220 ohms, okay. 220. 220. 220. Well, I'm not seeing anything wrong with this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to clean all the solder and reapply fresh solder and see if it fixes the problem with this backplane. Although it doesn't look that bad, right? But let's do it. We're going to use a little bit of rosin. Okay. And we're going to first clean the solder. Now we're cleaning the solder because we don't want to mix the alloys. We want a nice shiny solder. Right. Don't worry about this brownish stuff. It's just a rosin getting burned. Okay, so we clean all the parts, right? Now, we don't need to put more rosin because the rosin doesn't get evaporated. The rosin will stay on the board, right? Now, clean the tip a little bit. Now, the best way would be touch the solder on the part, hit the part, and the solder goes in under it. and on top of it. If you do this, it's okay as well, because we have flux or rosin, whatever you're using, on the board, right? You see that smoke? Check this out. When you touch the solder with the iron, you see the smoke. This is not the solder. This is the rosin that is inside the core of the solder. Getting burned, and this is the smoke, right? It's not the. Since we are using rosin on the board, we don't particularly care about the rosin inside the solder. Okay, I'm going to try to get this board to not move as much. Let's see. Okay, beautiful. I think they should do it. Okay, now let's do the same with these resistors. We're gonna do one side of the resistor, and we're going to lower the temperature. This resistor don't take that much heat. This board is a cheap board. We don't want to heat too much the resistor. We're gonna move the resistor out of the way. Okay, see. Now we're going to solder this side of the resistor. Okay, now we can remove the other side. If you do both sides in the same time, you'll lift the resistor. Okay. Okay, so in here we need to do the anchor point, but we can clean and see what we have. Now, see if we have nice shiny solder. Look at this. Look how shiny it is. You can probably adjust your hair on this beautiful solder. The good thing about rosin is that it cleans very well. It's not sticky, and if you leave it on the board, there's no problem. It's even better actually if you leave it on the board, because it hardens and create an extra protection. Okay, so let's do the same in this side as well. These are smaller resistors. So okay, you can see, right? Again, don't worry about the browny stuff, nothing is burned. Okay, let's clean the tip. If you see you get weird shapes like that in the solder, you need to flow better the solder. A little bit of flux If you put too much solder, that's no problem. If you don't like how it looks like, you can just remove the excess. Okay. Now let's do the other side. Let's wick this other side now. Okay. That's too much. Okay. Let's make it look nice as well. Nah, I don't like it. Too much, too much. Okay. Now, let's clean this side, this resistance as well. And I have thinner solder in here. Let's have a look at it. Okay, let's see if it flows nicer with flux instead of my homemade rosin. Alright, now let's clean it. You see, this is leaving way too much stuff on the board. Okay, that's okay. Let's do this side as well now. I'm gonna use my homemade rosin. I like it better. Now this side we have more clearance. Okay, we don't need to clean it now because we're gonna burn more flux in a minute. I like it like that. Solder under and on top as well. That looks beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now we clean it. You see, it cleans nicely. Look at this beautiful shyness. Hey, you can't see it. Look at it. Look how shiny it is. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's do these two resistors. Okay, let's remove this one side. Okay, we remove this side. Let's solder it back. Okay, let's remove really good, right? Let's remove the other side. Right. Let's clean it. Okay, we're gonna clean it more in a minute. For now, let's do these 0 ohm resistors. My guess is that they are right. This acts like fuses. Or kind of 0 ohm resistor. Okay. Okay. It probably has flux on it. Okay, so the resistors are okay. But since we are here, let's do them as well. One side. One side. One side. And one side. Now, let's solder this one side. Let's clean a little bit. I don't like this. Okay. Now, why is he moving so much? Let's do the other side. Okay. Let's do the other side. This really don't need a lot of heat. Okay. Now let's clean it. Look at this. Right, I don't like this one. Looks like it has a hat on. Okay, now. Well, I don't like the other one either. Okay, they still working? Yeah, yep, yep, yep. All right. Now let's do these SATA ones. Okay. We grab the port like this. And we grab the port like this. We're gonna do first the middle ones, and then we're gonna do the anchor ones. These are actually not bad at all. We want to remove all the solder, right? Okay. Okay. Now, let's clean a little bit. Let's hit from one side. Okay. When you see you have this conical shape, is because the solder has reached all the way down. Now let's do this anchor point. Okay, before I do the other one, let me resolder this back. Well, I don't think this one will be going anywhere anytime soon. Look at this, beautiful. Now let's do the other one. Okay. Okay. We don't need to clean it just yet, right? We'll do this after. This actually looks much better than I thought it would, to be honest with you. This shiny solder. You want to remove all of this solder when you want to change it, or at least most of it. I'm burning this paper in here, which is really no good. If you don't take out all this solder, you might be getting a dull looking soiled joints. Let's see. Clean the tip. Hit from one side. Alright. Now let's remove these anchors. First we clean the tip. Do we still have any more wig in here? Okay, so you see we remove every bit of solder from that hole. And now when we apply fresh solder, hit from one side and then just look at that, beautiful. Now let's do the other side. Alright, as well, remove every bit of this solder from this hole, hit from one side, solder on the other, and this is a beautiful anchor point. Okay, let's clean now. Now this is some beautiful solder, right? Okay. Now we don't need to do these connectors because they are not used for anything. What we want to do is clean all the board. Okay. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Now, what else we have? On this side, we have this big Molex connector, right? Let's do this as well. We're gonna do first the two middle pins. Okay. Now, let's solder this bar. Okay. Now we have the other two. I like to use the wick more than the pump because especially on small trucks, not the case on this one, but on small trucks you can actually lift the truck. Okay. Okay. Now let's clean this as well. Look how beautiful it is. We'll clean it in a minute, but now let's check these anchor points in here. Alright, we need to do these anchor points, and we need to do this capacitor. Okay, let's do this capacitor as well. Okay, these are the anchor points for the SATA power connector as well, like we did before. Let's tweak the solder. Right, we're not going to remove the other one before we do this one, but let me do this one from this side. We want the port to be anchored at least on one side. We don't want the port to okay. Now where are we? Where are we? Here. Hit from one side, solder on the other. Yeah, beautiful. We'll clean it in a minute. Now let's do the other two anchor points. We already used the homemade liquid rosin, right? If you want to know how I do this liquid rosin, let me know in the description. Okay, now let's do this side. Beautiful. Right. We are not going to clean it just yet, so don't rush, right? We still need to do these capacitors. This was actually looking really good. Okay, this side is done. And let's do this side as well. This side is done. Now let's solder this side. Right. Let's solder this side. Now let's do the middle. Okay, how am I going to do it? Okay, like this. And now we have this side in here. Let me cut the. Yeah, look how much wick we use with this. We've done this side. Now let's solder this side and the other side. Beautiful. Right. Now let's do the in between, right? Okay. So put the wick in here and then move it in the middle. See, we haven't melted the plastic. We are all good. What happens if we get weird shape? We need a little bit more. That's it. Now let's clean it, right? We're gonna clean it with this brush. Here, so you can see it. Okay, so every bit is coming now. Look at this. Look at this. And we're gonna do one more thing with this. All right. Now, we take a bit of paper like this, right? Okay. And I this with alcohol. And all the residues from the flax will just stay on the paper. You see, nothing. Now the last step, let's clean these connectors inside as well. Okay, let's try them. Okay, so now what have I done with it? Here, we're going to use this UV curing glue, and we're going to secure the ports just a little bit in here. Okay, a little bit. Just a little bit in here as well. Okay, let's do the same with this one, only on this side, right? And this one. Okay, so now we take the UV lamp, turn it on. I don't know what kind of glue is this, but it's absolutely brilliant. You can't see it on the video, but actually when the light hits the glue for the first time, you can see smoke coming out when it's curing. Now we do this so the port doesn't move, even that it's anchored, even if it's... Okay, so let's give it a minute. Meantime, let's clean a little bit in here. Now I need to change this mat, right? This is burned by years and years and years. It's not dirty, it's not coming out, right? I like Paul Daniels mat. I don't know what mat, where he bought it, but I really like it. Look at this. Let me show you. Check this out on this glue, right? Let me lower a little bit of light. Check this out on it. It's solid. Yeah? You can scratch on it. This doesn't move. Let's do the same with this. Now check this out. We'll use a little bit in here. Do the same with this. A little bit, a little bit, and a little bit. Now cure it with the UV light. This is weird. You can see the smoke coming out. Well, it's not smoke like you burning a piece of paper or anything, but you can see some smoke while it's curing. This is much better than the... This is down already. Much better than the solder mask and much stronger. Let's give it a last clean. Well, this is our backplane. We're gonna be testing it and see if it's working, and I'll let you know in another video. If you did like the video, if you find it useful, if you want to see more video like this, please leave it a like, subscribe, and if you want to comment anything, please be respectful and use the comment box below. Thank you, and see you in another video.